Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. This is Sean at MILF and Money. I'm here today just to do a cash stuffing. This will be my very first cash stuffing on camera for you guys. As I've stated in previous videos, I've been a part of the cash stuffing community for a little over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And I do cash stuff off camera, but to hold myself accountable and make sure that I'm consistent with it. And also to kind of get some insight from you guys and maybe share some things that I have learned along the way. I think that it would be beneficial to kind of film some of these for you. So I'm going to go ahead with my very first cash stuffing. But again, it's it's my first time on camera with this. So I am bound to make some mistakes. So bear with me, okay? So here I have the cash that I picked up from the bank on, I want to say Friday. So let me just quickly get that out. So there should be a total of $915. So let me just quickly try to organize my cash. I am going to sort that because I'm quite certain that it's not properly sorted. I know that some people are not like bothered by certain things with their cash, like, you know, numbers being turned upside down, backwards and forwards and all that good stuff. But I do prefer my bills kind of have the same alignment. So I will be straightening some of that out. Feel free to skip this part if you need to. And then this is just 100 ones. I don't think I'm gonna need, so this is 100 ones, that's 10. I'm gonna open this because I will need some of this. So in addition to filming my first cash stuffing, I'll also be filming, very excited about like doing some mini Mondays, freebie Fridays. I did a poll in my Instagram stories and shared a couple of the A7 size and I think one A6 spiral that I might potentially use for freebie Fridays, mini Mondays, or tiny Tuesdays. And so my ask was just kind of, you know, what should I do? And, you know, which of those should I do? So the 3 questions were just like, you know, should I do one of those or all 3 of them? And without a doubt, everyone, I think it was like 92%, and I had over like 50 votes total, and only a handful of them were votes in favor of doing one or the other. But you know, almost unanimously it was the general consensus of the population that I should do all 3 of those. So I will do all 3. I have a lot of freebies from different sources, from Ko-Fi and other places, from orders, freebies I've picked up, or that have been included with my order. I am still trying to figure out Canva. I'd love to offer some freebies. I used to use it for a different business that I had a long time ago, just to like create promotional ads and things like that. But I've been out of the game for a little bit when it comes to creating. So I need to get back to that. Try my hand at it, I will say. How's your day going? How's your weekend been? It's Sunday. It's very gloomy here today, where I live. I'm in the South. I'm in Georgia. Been here all my life, born and raised. Just in case you were wondering, nobody asked, but so yeah, it's been beautiful for the last few days, but today it is very rainy. And I think it's going to be like that for the next couple of days. Thankfully not storming, but just rainy weather from what I can tell. All right. So, like I said, there are a lot of smaller denominations because I am going to use these for the Tiny Tuesdays, Mini Mondays, and Freebie Fridays. So let's get our calculator out and let's see what we're working with. Let me actually get Sort Quick. And this is from Erica over at Black and Blue. Drip by E is her website. It's a fingertip moistener. Help me get through these bills a little easier. All right, y'all, so we're going to do a quick cash count. We should have a total of $915. All right, so all right, perfect, 110. And then we should have 265 and fives. If you can hear noise in the background, that is my son downstairs on his game. He's 15 and yeah. All right. Okay, and then our 10. That's 100. All right, $915 exactly. I have counted this multiple times now, so I'm like, it better be right this time. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. So it's $915. And so I have my cash planning sheets next to me to help guide me through placing my funds appropriately. So today we'll be doing some holiday cash stuffing. My overflow binder, I will do a separate either reel or story or video of me cash stuffing my wallet because right now I do have some rollover cash that I want to take out. So I will unstuff and restuff. So maybe I'll do a separate video doing that. So then we'll do overflow, and that just sets me up for the next 2 weeks. I am paid bi-weekly. So then I fill my overflow binder with what I'll need for variable expenses or my wallet expenses for the weeks, both weeks. And then I pull from that each week as needed. I will also do some savings challenges, my home binder, my, like I said, holidays, and my my car binder, and then Christmas stuffing as well. So let's start with overflow, simply because that'll give me the opportunity to like stuff that and kind of get it out of the way. And I typically use like I won't say the ugliest, but kind of the worst looking bills, because those are what I know I'm going to spend in cash. So for gas, we are going to do $80. And that's for gas for the next 2 weeks. That usually is enough, even with where gas prices are for my area right now. Well, that's gonna bother me. Let me straighten that out. So even with gas prices at what they're at right now, I'm usually good. I don't work too far. My commute is not terrible. And then just as a disclaimer, I have had people ask me like, oh, why do you stuff so little for like your groceries? And it's because my boyfriend usually takes care of groceries. So I don't usually have to spend much, but I'm going to add 40 for the next 2 weeks. And depending on what it is, I sometimes will go over, but typically I don't. And 30 to 40 bucks is just for like produce or, minimal things that I'll need to pick up throughout the week. So I really do try to pay attention to what I have in my pantry, my fridge and freezer, and just cook based on those items to minimize how much excessive spending I'm doing at the grocery store. So essentially, I make what I have, and we don't eat out too much. And if we do, usually my boyfriend's the one that pays for it. But every now and then I will. So for household, I'm gonna stuff 30, and we're gonna do that in 2 10s and 2 5s. So 20, 30, 10, 20, 25, 30. All right, then for spending, I use this just like stuff like 10 or 15 bucks a week for spending, but that was just wholly unrealistic. I just knew, I quickly found out it wasn't realistic for my budget. So giving myself about 25 to 30 bucks a week is doable. So that's typically what I do, and it works out pretty well. So for spending, I'm going to do 50 for the 2 weeks, and I'm doing that in 2 20s and 2 5s. 20, 40, 45, 50. And I still have rollover in here from last week. I didn't really go anywhere. I think we ate out once. I'm not going to stuff dining out. I have meal prepped today, so I don't anticipate having to eat out this week. Nothing for beauty. I typically reserve that for when I get my lashes done. And for the most part, I wear press-ons. I shouldn't wear, I should say, acrylic nails at my job. So every now and then I'll get them done, but they have to be super short. Miscellaneous, we're going to do, did we skip household? No, we stuffed household, and that was 30. Miscellaneous is going to get 10, and that's going to be in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 10. And this would be like your buffer. So I just use it for anything that I go over. I do want to double check. I got 2 5s and 2 10s for household. Yeah, so that's 30. Okay, perfect. These envelopes are from Paychecks and Prayers. Absolutely love them. This Cook This, Buy That insert is from Crafted by Coco. And then these dashboards here and this bookmark are all from Ray over at Ray Markle Dollar. And then this is an acrylic dashboard that I got from Christina Loves Planning. I just broke down a binder, an acrylic binder that I had, and use it for that. So that is our overflow binder. So I am going to quickly just kind of check that off. I actually didn't put anything in kids or family fun. And I believe it's because I don't have those particular envelopes in this binder. So I'm gonna use, yeah, I'm missing those two categories, but I did stuff household. I did not stuff for my puppy, for my dog. So weird. So what I'll do, I have a separate binder for Apollo, my dog. And this is his binder. So I am actually going to stuff right into his binder, $50. He just got groomed. He's not due for vet visit. So this will be $50, which is 2 5s and 2 20s. And I'm actually just going to put that into his food. I'll break it up. So 25 into food. And then the other 25 is going to be for his meds. All right, and so these envelopes are from Savings with Grace, Crafted by Coco. Let me know if, and the beautiful dashboard, so cute. And those placeholders are also from Savings with Grace. This binder, and this beautiful toffee brown, I believe, is from my friend Brittany at Beezy's Things. So if you're interested, pick that up. All right, so that takes care of Apollo. And then for family fun, that is actually usually dining out. So I'm gonna do $40 and I'm just gonna do 2 20s for that. Y'all, I hope I'm not confusing you. I'm sorry if I am. Again, this is a lot easier when you're like not trying to do it on camera. So, and then I'll just use the beauty envelope. I have some more envelopes on the way, but I'm gonna use beauty for kids and I'll just do 2 10s. This is like for little snacks. So that's $20. This is just for snacks and things like that they asked me for in the store or if we are running errands or something. All right, so that actually completes the overflow binder. I am fumbling a little bit, sorry. Okay, so this pen is from Erica, Drip by E. Trying to remember, I'll link things below. All right, so I think next we'll just jump right into holiday savings, okay? And so I need a permanent marker. Let me grab one. And this is my lovely holiday binder. If you've watched my binder setup, you have seen this before. But I absolutely love this. It is silver. The silver's actually all sold out. I only have one imperfect one. I've had a couple people reach out to me. I will be restocking this color. It got a lot of attention and I'm glad that you guys have liked it, but it is my absolute favorite, or one of them. I love all of them, but this one is really unique. So let's see. So for holiday, this is the first stuffing I'm doing in this actual holiday binder. And so I'm just going to be stuffing for Easter, Mother's Day, and Father's Day. So I'll grab this tracker. And what we're going to do is, because Easter's so close, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do 30. And I'm going to do that all in 10s. 10, 20, 30. And I got this holiday savings challenge set from TS Budgets. She has, she may not have this exact one, but she has a ton of different ones that you can find on her website, on her Etsy. I'll link that below as well. For Mother's Day, we're going to do 10. And we're going to do the same for Father's Day. I almost did more than 10. So has everyone filed their taxes? I haven't done mine yet. I'm going to prioritize getting that done this week. The only reason I have not done it yet is because I was waiting on one document. I have that, so I will get that done this week. I have a few time-pressing situations or events at work this week, so it'll be the latter part of the week before I can get to it, but most of my tax information is already preloaded, so I'm okay. But I will plan to get that done within the next week or so. So that's it for our holidays. Oops, knocking stuff over. All right, so then next we will do, sorry if you guys can hear the flickering from that candle. It's usually pretty loud, but it smells really good. All right, you guys, so next we're going to go into the car binder, and that's my blue denim binder. All right, so let's see. We are going to do 75 in this particular binder. These lovely blue envelopes almost perfectly match. I think they're a pretty perfect match, but they match this denim blue binder, and I got these Peekaboo tabbed envelopes from Danny over at Simple Shops. Okay, and so there are a few trackers that I already have in here. So this one's for car registration, deductible, oil change, car washing, emergency, new tires, car maintenance, insurance, so on and so forth. So we're going to be focusing on deductible, and I have made each icon $20 for a savings goal of $480. So today we are actually going to stuff, let's see, $20. Actually going to do that in 2 10s. Is that right? Yeah, 2 10s. Okay, next we'll do oil change, and we're actually going to do $15 in this one. Yeah, that is a goal of 120, and I made each icon 5, and I'll do 3 of those. 5, 10, 15. So I'm sorry, y'all, my son is having a blast on his game downstairs. I did not tell him I was coming to film, so that might be my fault. So then we'll do car emergency next, and I made each of these icons $40, just because, yeah, that goal is going to be $960. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I don't know how he doesn't go hoarse yelling like that, but anyway, he's just having fun. All right, so that is all we're stuffing in the car binder for today. All right, and then from there we'll move right into our home binder. Let me check those off. So car is complete. That should have been a total of $75. We're gonna do $75 in our home binder as well. So let me, oh no, my candle went out. All right, so let me do that. I'm actually going straight back here to the challenge, and I'll do 25 for this one. And this one is for future furniture or appliance purchases. And it is a goal of $12.50. I'm probably going to have to be a little bit more aggressive about that. So I might wind up doing this particular one twice as a more realistic goal for what I need. So we're going to do a mix of 10s and 20s. I'm sorry, 10s and 5s. So let's just do 25 in here. I'm like, I don't know. All right. This challenge I got from Simple Budget Plans. I don't think she offers this particular one anymore, but she may have something similar on her website. All right, so the next one is going to be $15 for maintenance and home repairs with a goal of $7.50. And so we're just going to do 15 for that one. So 5, 10, 15. I'm actually going to grab some better looking 5s. These are pretty yucky looking. All right. All right, and then we're gonna do 10. Sorry, I'm just double checking. And we'll just do a single 10 for this one. And we'll do the same for this one. And then home insurance, it's gonna get a 10. So that's one icon, but we'll do 2 5s for this one. Ooh. Do you guys follow Enso Budgets? She is hilarious. And she talks sometimes about how she feels like she's having teller wars with the teller at her bank. I feel similarly. Like, there are times when I get the ugliest bills that you can find. I don't understand it. This one's not that bad compared to other days. So this one is 5 for unexpected expenses. All right, so that should do it for our home binder. All right, so let's see where we are. 75 into home. And let's do our Christmas binder next. That's my beautiful red binder from Yancy. I'll leave it linked below. I'm behind. I usually do a 52 weeks challenge, and last year I was doing this one from Easy Budgets, the Grinch one, but I have not done any this year. So I will, but I have several and I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. So we're going to go into Grinchmas savings. This is a $500 savings challenge. And for this one in particular, we are going to do, let's see, 30 bucks. So we're doing that in a 20 and 2 5s. So 20, 25, 30. Just do this 20 and this 10. I'm not going to do the scratch off today, but I am going to do my Christmas cheer, and I think we're going to go ahead and complete this one. I believe this one saves about 80 bucks, but we have a 15, a 5, and a 10 left, so that should be a total of 30. Let's see. I need a wet erase marker. Y'all know I'm extra, so gotta make it cute. All right, so that's 30. We're just gonna do 2 5s and a 20 for this one as well. Ugh. So that's 20, 25, 30. Let's see what this saves us total. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. Yay. So that was a total of 80 bucks. And that is a challenge completed. Great. All right, so the next we're going to do this Letters to Santa. This was a freebie from Enso Budgets. And so what we'll do is, I think we're going to do 9 in this one today. Let's see. Yeah. So that's 3 icons because each of these are $3. And the goal for this particular challenge is 108. So 5, and we need 4 ones. I have a few crispy ones. So yeah, that should be 9. And that should give us a total of 12 so far. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Okay. I had done a roll and save for this particular challenge. This one's from Beezy's Things, and it is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. 6, 4, 6, and 1. So I think that's a total of what? I don't know. Let's see. 6 plus 4 plus 6 plus 1, 17. So we're going to do a 10, or let's see. Now we're going to do 3 5s and 2 1s. So that's 17, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. And I need to do a roll for the next one, but I will do that later. All right, and then this one is a $7 per icon with a goal of $84 total. And I got this as a freebie from Yancy from an order that I previously placed. And today I believe we're going to do 2, which is going to bring us to $14. Yeah, so. I don't know why I keep picking up the same crusty 5s10, and then we need $14, so 4 ones. Oops, that's more than 4. All right, 14 bucks. We're gonna add to what we already have in here, if I can get it out. All right, and I think that completes our savings for our Christmas challenges in this binder. Awesome. Okay. All right, I think we have just one more challenge series to get through, and that is our Friday challenge, and that's a separate binder, and then I think we'll be done with this cash stuffing. Yay. All right, let me grab that binder. All right, and we're back. I am losing light, so I hope you guys can still see okay. Like I said, it's still very rainy and gloomy here. But this is my Friday challenge. It's a 2025 challenge where you stuff the dates of each Friday throughout the month. And so what I'm doing is essentially playing catch up. I'll be cash stuffing for February the 21st, the 28th, March 7th, and then also January 31st. So that's going to be a total of $101 if I did my math correctly. So let's check. All right. So 31 plus 21 plus 28 plus 7 equals $87. But if I add next Friday, that'll be 101. But for this video, I'm just going to go through and cash stuff 87 bucks. And the reason for that is because I want to film my Friday reel. So let's start with 31. We're going to go all the way to the back where the bonuses are. And that's for every 5th week or 5th where Friday falls. And so for that one, it's 31 bucks. And I don't remember how I did my breakdown for that. But we're just going to do, I don't have any 20s left. So we're just going to do 3 10s and a 1. So 31. And sometimes I'm like right on time with these and sometimes I'm behind. It just depends. But I did this challenge last year and completed it successfully. And I love this challenge, so I'm going to do the same thing this year. All right, and so then we have February. Let's see. Let me remind myself. I'm confused. Someone's using a chainsaw in the rain. But they really are. I think it's my neighbor right now. Anyway, so we're going to do 21, 28 for February. So let's do 2. Let me just verify because I'm almost out of 10s. 128. So I'm going to try to do that in fives. I have a lot of fives left. These bills are horrid. Let me just try to put like the crustiest, dirtiest looking bills in the back, because this is craziness. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Five, 10, 15, 20. Oi, 25. I'm just gonna use one of these 10s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then look at that, like some of them are even stuck together. Yuck. Okay. Sorry, y'all, bear with me. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right. All right, so that is February completed. So we did, so this would be week 1, week 2, 3, and 4. And then I have a tracker up front that I want to complete. Yeah. All right, and so now we're gonna move on to March, and we're gonna do March 7th. Yeah, and that'll be week 1. Five, 6, 7. And then I'm going to take, I'll show you. For week 2, since I already have allocated for that in my cash planning, I've already planned for that amount. I'm going to actually take $14 and I'm gonna hold it in this binder until next Friday when I get ready to film for it. It's just fun when, you know, other people are posting and you're saving and, you know, posting your reels. So I have an envelope here. And this is from Luxe Designs, as well as this cash wallet or cash pocket pouch. But that $14 will be in here, and I'm gonna go back to March and leave it in this divider pocket. And that way, that money's already set aside, and I can do week 2, which is Friday, the 14th of March, when it's time. All right, and that completes our Friday challenge for now. so looking at my cash planning sheet, let's see, I think we got through everything. I am going to do a separate filming for a March collaboration with some lovely ladies that I am in a group with, and I'll explain that at that time. But for the sake of this video, guys, I think we are complete. So the next videos are going to be March collab, Mini Monday, Tiny Tuesdays, Freebie Fridays, and I think that will do it. So I'm going to mark off Friday because we did do that. That is fabulous. Oh, let me show you just so that you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is my green, my March binder. I got this from Christina Loves Planning. It's beautiful hunter green binder. And I thought it would be perfect for this collaboration. Some people are doing March Madness. I am not doing a March Madness, but I am participating in all of the freebies and the different I have one collaboration that I'm a part of, but just kind of joining along in the fun to, as a community and as a group, play different challenges throughout the month of March. So, you know, kind of at my own pace. But anyway, so this is my binder. And here is the Luck collab with the ladies. And this is the list of them. So I'll go over all of this when I get ready to post that or when I film that video. But these are the ladies, and there's a challenge or two that I'll be doing along with the group. And then I'll be saving in this envelope along with some other challenges. And I'll show you guys all of that in the reveal when I do the March challenge, along with this little mini. All right, so that'll be in a separate video. But for the sake of this video, for all intents and purposes, I think we are done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. There will be tons of edits because I made quite a few mistakes. But I appreciate your patience with me. Let me know if you have any suggestions, if there's something else you'd like to see me do. Let me know how I did. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for all the love and support. I'll also leave my Etsy shop down below, so if you want to pick up one of these lovely binders, you can. And then anything else that I featured, I will also leave a link down below. Support our friends, guys. Be kind. You are loved. You are wonderful. Thank you so much, and have a good one.